myself as a fun and adventurous person, but I have a confession to make. I hate roller coasters. When I would go to amusement parks with my family when I was a kid, they would have to force me to wait in line, anticipating the whole time, and then go on the roller coasters with them. The whole time, I would be gritting my teeth, squinting my eyes, gripping the handlebars, and holding my breath. At the end of the ride, they'd be like, "Wasn't that fun? Aren't you glad you came with us?" And I'd be thinking, I'm never doing this again. Cats don't go to amusement parks, but if they did, I think it's safe to say they wouldn't ride roller coasters. Cats like to feel safe and in control with their feet on the ground. So why do we think it's okay to put them in a carrier and carry them unstably, like a kid swinging their lunchbox while they're waiting in line? I'm Misty. I'm a certified cat behavior consultant and fear-free trainer. In this video, I'll show you how to pick up different cat carriers and how to carry them more stably. I'll also show you what it looks like inside the carrier from the cat's perspective. If you have a hard-sided carrier like this, they have handles on the top, but I actually recommend removing those handles altogether because the temptation is to pick it up and carry it like this. As you can see, that's extremely unstable, and that's going to make the cat very nervous. Going to the vet is scary enough. The last thing they need is a roller coaster ride along the way. To get a good idea of what it's going to be like to pick up the carrier, you want to simulate the cat's weight. Choose something that's not going to roll around. I'm using textbooks in this example. And if I do, oh man, that is not stable. That's definitely tips around, and it's hard on my arm. Easy to bang it around into things, not very coordinated. So what we're going to do is we're going to drape a towel over the carrier so that the cat won't be overwhelmed by all the sights and sounds going on around them. We're going to let the cat know that we're getting ready to lift. We're going to position our hands underneath. Ready, kitty? 1, 2, 3, lift. And we're going to lift from the bottom, supporting it like this so that it's nice and stable. You're going to be much more aware of where you're going when you're holding it like this. You're hopefully not going to run into the doorways and smash the carrier. So now I'm going to show how you would lift this carrier. And unlike the hard-sided carrier, this soft-sided fabric carrier is actually more stable when you lift it from the center. Notice how it has these 4 points of contact, so it's nice and stable. We're going to simulate the cat's weight once again. I'm using these math textbooks. You could also use like a bag of rice or something. I would not recommend using something that's going to tip or tilt back and forth. So just like before, you may want to use a towel to reduce visibility. Just make it a little bit less of an overwhelming experience for the kitty. There we go, it should be covered up pretty well. You can still reach the handle. So we're gonna let the cat know we're gonna lift. Ready? 1, 2, 3, lift. And you can see that's pretty rock solid. That's not going anywhere. This one does have a fairly stable base built into it, so you could use an arm underneath for additional support. We're gonna drape this towel so that it's not so visually overwhelming. If you're going to actually get your cat in here, you might want to drape the towel over it before you let them inside. All right, so now we're going to let the cat know that we're going to lift. Ready, kitty? 1, 2, 3, lift. So holding it from the center there, nice and stable. I can hold it up against my body. But you'll notice that when I try to push underneath this one, yeah, the base is completely unstable. So this particular carrier would not work well to support from underneath. So I kind of got to experiment with them and figure out what works best with your particular carrier. These cloth carriers did come with a shoulder strap, but I don't use that because I find that that's very unstable. Let me show you. So here's what this looks like when I'm using the shoulder strap. So it's not so bad when you're lifting it, but the thing is when it's on the side of your body like this, notice how it's at an angle, and that's not going to be comfortable for your cat. They're going to tip over and slam up against you. So it's going to be a lot less of a stable ride.
Time to take this other kitty to the vet. Here we go. Snickers? Hi, sweetie. You want to say hello to my pretend cat Victoria? Ready? 1, 2, 3, lift. Can you get the door for me, Jessie? Here we go.
Do you want me to get this door too?
Yes, please. Doing great.
You good?
To learn more, check out my website, fellowcreaturespets.com, or email me at fellowcreaturespets@gmail.com. Thanks for watching. And notice how much more stable that is. Oh geez, I'm about to have 30 pounds worth of, yeah, okay. Hi, bud.
What do you think? Look at the cute little kitty. Look at the cute little kitty. Look at the cute kitty.